It's 25 after 4 o'clock right here on your ultimate campus radio. It's Kovsie FM 97.0. It's not always where a song plays and the artist is
in the
studio.
building, right?
Like I actually wanted to back announce this, but I don't want to. Can I say it's Teleman featuring?
Ooh.
There we go. Wait, which artist is Woe? I don't know who Woe is.
If you don't get the Woe,
It's the coolest kid in Africa. The all white jiggy jigger. Yes, sir. How you doing,
Nasty's in the building.
What's going on, G?
I'm alive, my brother. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man.
Bloom has been crying
Energetic.
the whole day in J, just waiting for you to pop up wherever it is that you're going to be popping up.
Yeah, man.
And we saw a video that was posted earlier on the Twitters when you were at Prepna High.
Yeah.
That looked like it was a jump.
It was lit. Every single high school I went to, every university I went to, it was always lit.
It's always lit.
Always lit,
As you saw when you walked in, like the people are really
But it's
waiting
overdue, because I did a lot of this stuff like in Cape Town, Joburg, Durban, and I was supposed to do this like a year ago here in Bloom, but I didn't get a chance to. Like we ended up having to cancel because of some issues, but Bloom forgave me.
Clearly.
And now you're back. Now you're back.
Uh-huh.
Now, Vida, I believe, had a question. I'm going to just stand here and let her enjoy this.
For sure.
Okay, so first question. Now speaking on how much of a jump Bloom is right now, do you not get a lot of anxiety with all these? I mean, there are more girls today on campus than I've seen in my past 4 years at this university. Does that give you anxiety?
No, why? That makes me feel good. What you mean?
Hey, must be nice. Hey. I know, that's all I needed to know.
Nah.
She was asking about herself, I think. I think that was more about herself.
I'm happy to see you.
Thank you. I'm happy to see you
happy
too.
to see you.
Hi on your face, JB.
You do know that we're going to live on this for the rest of the year. Like he said this. All right, let's get into it. The reason you are in Bloom today, tomorrow, and I believe over the weekend.
Yep.
What is that reason?
I'm activating the Ivy Sun tour. You know, finally, it's overdue, but finally I got to bring the tour to Bloom. We're doing it on the 11th of October, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, so I just came through to touch base, you know, connect with the people before we really set it off. You know?
Now, if I'm not in touch with what's happening when it comes to the hip hop world, and I'm not necessarily always following Nasty C.
Right.
I would also want to know, what is the Ivy Sun tour all about? What was the thought process in you deciding, you know what, this is what I'm going to do?
So I've always wanted to tour, right? Because like since the beginning of my career, like when I started blowing up, I started getting like a lot of snaps, videos, tweets from people in all these cities that I'd never ever been to. I didn't know how I was going to get there, because I mean the music was spreading and it was getting there, but it was like via the internet and not necessarily through like promoters, right? I'd get like one show in every like couple months, and I decided, you know what, if I work on my own tour, then I get to go to these places at my timing and do it my way. I have kids 13 years like come to my show. Normally you have to be 18 and above to like to be able to see me perform, because it's usually at like these big festivals. So when we thought about it, I was like, damn, this is something that's really special. Even the name Ivy Sun, it comes from Ivy, which is my mother's name. I do everything in my mother's name, you know. So it's Ivy's Son, right? That's the name of my company now. It's grown and manifested into something huge, you know? So I just wanted to use this as not only just a platform for kids 17 and under to come and enjoy and have fun and get to see their favorite artists perform live on stage, but also just for the up and coming artists. You know, they don't really get booked that much until they have like a song that catches, right? Yeah. With me, it's not even like that. It's if you're passionate, and if you come forward and you ask to be given a chance, I'll bring you on board. You know what I mean? And it might be different things too. A lot of the kids want to perform, so they do that. But also, we're trying to grow people and just like open their eyes into the many things that they could do in the industry besides just being an artist. Everyone wants to be an artist. They don't understand. You might have a passion for music, but being an artist might not necessarily be your calling. You know what I mean? So we get these kids to be promoters, agents, all types of stuff.
You basically teach them the industry as a whole, because
while they're still in high school. So when they get out of high school, they have an idea.
I actually like that, because a lot of people in general would think like if you want to get into the music industry, literally you just have to be an artist. They don't think about the PR side of everything. They don't think about you know if you're a part of a label, what you do behind the scenes, the marketing and everything like that.
Because they just see the artist and the glitz and the glamour that comes with it. You know,
they don't know that there's also an engine behind the artist, helping the artist along the way.
Exactly.
Another thing, one thing that I could say I admire and I like, the fact that wherever you go, you stop at high schools. All right. I could have a knowledge of knowing why you do that, but I'd really like you to explain to us, why do you do that? Why do you always stop at high schools and do what you do there?
Well, high schools are pretty much what made me. You know, because that's where my career really started taking off. Not like commercially, but just in like Durban.
Yeah.
My first performance ever was at a high school.
Okay.
Oh no, it was at a primary school, but the first one where I had like a response where it felt like a proper performance and not just like some talent show where it was like I'm actually performing.
Yeah, yeah.
It was at my high school in Durban, and a lot of the kids that go through all these things that normal teenagers go through relate to my music because I'm fresh out of that.
Yeah.
I just turned 22. You know, I just came out of high school, so I understand it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I get them, they get me, and it feels like an escape when they listen to my music and when they come to my shows from all this pressure that they have to decide on their careers, school, this, that, blah, blah, and still going through like normal teenager-ish. You know what I mean?
So now let's say then again, I could be wrong at this, but then we say you kind of know that most of your fan base lies within that market, the high school market.
Sure.
Does this also come into play when you're writing your songs, your lyrics and everything like that?
No. When it comes to my art, I don't compromise.
Okay.
Period. Like I rap from my experiences, depends on what I'm feeling at the time, and it's unfiltered. I might say some stuff that parents might not approve sometimes, but this art is it's deep. It runs deep. It's about my story. You know what I mean? So I tell my story however I choose to.
Yeah.
But at the same time, still inspire.
So it's basically you're getting Nasty C raw.
Yeah.
As he is, just that you know.
Yeah. I'm not gonna come to your school and start cussing on stage, but if you come to my album, you're gonna get the real me, the raw me, so you understand.
I was actually about to ask that with the video we saw earlier on the social media.
Yeah.
You were performing. I think you were performing Strings and Bling.
Yeah.
Sorry, let me get this right. Strings and Bling.
Yeah.
Yes, not Strings and Blings.
Nah.
Strings and
Thank
Bling.
you for clearing that.
There we go.
A lot of people have a problem with that.
So now, when you do these performances at the different high schools, do you then just bleep out your cuss words? And
we have censored versions for everything.
Right. So then, even when you're performing, you know exactly when to cut it off and whatnot.
Yeah, I don't even have to cut it off because we have the censored version, so it's not like they're gonna hear the cuss word anyway.
All right. Okay.
You know?
But then, if you're doing it live, do you not just once, have you not once like slipped and used a
no
randomly in there?
No, at like high schools and stuff.
Yeah.
No.
I probably would have used it a couple of times. And someone would have to tell me.
I'm fully aware because it's young kids like right in front of me like that, and their teachers right behind me. You know, and I don't do that.
All right. Back to your tour. Today, I believe you, as we saw you at Prepner, I believe you stopped by at CUT. You are here now. Are you done for today, or are you stopping elsewhere?
I think we're done for today. Yeah. We're doing some more tomorrow before I head out back home.
Where are you tomorrow?
I got a whole flyer on my Instagram. If you just go on my Instagram, you'll see it there.
I don't have that.
Wow.
Yeah, right.
No need to embarrass us like that, bro.
No, I said I don't. I didn't say you.
Tomorrow, I might pronounce a couple of these wrong.
All right.
Forgive me. Tomorrow, I'm at Kuro High School. Did I say that right? Kuro High School.
Yeah.
Kagisho.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm at Motel.
Okay,
Yeah.
Motel
Right?
FET.
Yeah, Motel FET. And I'm at Central University.
All right, so you're back at CUT again tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right.
Today they weren't prepared, and I had to make the other schools in time.
Yeah.
So I had to kind of rush off. So when I get back tomorrow, if you're listening and you're from there, I'm doing more than just like the interview now. Now it's like performance, giving away tickets, all that good stuff.
All right. The tour itself coming on the 11th of October.
Yep.
What can we expect?
Madness. A whole lot of energy. I always say this: if you're coming to my show, you can dress, you can drip, you can look nice and stuff, right? But don't come there to pose and just stand there and look cool. That's not what the Ivyson tour is about. You're coming there to escape from this messed up world. You're coming there to have fun from the minute you walk in the gate to the minute you walk out. You're just coming there to have fun. So it's a lot of epic energy, mosh pits, a whole lot
You're
of...
advised to dress comfortably.
Dress comfortably, yeah.
Because you're
Dress and stuff that you won't mind people stepping on. You know what I mean?
So you can't wear your suede sneakers.
I know, I was so
no
mad.
suede sneakers, none of that.
Don't do that. That's
None of that. Yeah, the tickets are on sale right now.
Yeah.
At Web Ticket. So if you go to ivyson.co.za, you go there, get the tickets right now while they're still hot and cheap.
While still hot and cheap.
You mentioned earlier now getting people involved in, so that they know that
The
you're
back
not...
end.
Yeah.
For sure.
So you're now having these people, same people, because I remember last year, when you're supposed to come, there were people that were involved in promoting for the Iverson tour. Are the same people still involved?
No, it's not the same people. We always switch it up.
Okay.
Because it's not like we're hiring you. We're just giving you free training.
Yeah, like an opportunity.
So you take that experience and you go do whatever you want to do with it. Next year we give somebody else an opportunity.
Okay, so if I'm interested in, is it too late? If I'm a listener and I want to...
Is it too late?
That was actually my next question.
No, it's never too late. Oh, it's not too late.
It's not too late.
Yeah, it's never too late.
So how do we go about it? Let's say I'm one of the girls that are outside.
You'll see it there. There's like a form you can fill out, or you can take my guy's contacts right here and chop it up with him, I guess.
Actually, can we do that? Can we have the contact person that we can just share this on our socials as well?
For sure.
Just in case you guys still need a bit more help when it comes to this thing.
For sure.
There's a lot of girls outside.
For sure.
Listen to this one.
Without a doubt.
Nasty, thank you very much for coming through.
Thank you for having me, man.
Before you leave, I don't know how many times you've gotten this question. I think I've asked you before and you have sent a voice note, but I want to hear this live.
Right.
Why do you have 3 videos for SMA?
That was to cater for the different types of people that I speak to, right?
Yeah.
And SMA is a very, very real and relatable song, right? So I know a lot of people have been through that type of stuff. A lot of them still going through it. So I wanted to cater for the high school kids. That's why I did that high school version.
Yeah.
And that one is like the most accurate one also because that's exactly how it happened.
Okay.
Because it's a true story from when I was in high school.
Oh.
So we shot it in that setting.
Yeah.
Just so people get like a clear picture. And then we did like just different ethnic groups. You know, I did the Latino looking vibes.
Yeah.
And then I did like the all black vibes. You know, just to kind of cater for all my different, you know what I mean?
And which is what you do, catering for everyone who happens to be your fan. Nasty, thank you very much for coming through. I'm going to ask
Appreciate
you on your way out, could you please just front announce your song, SMA?
Oh yeah, this true story, sad story. Be prepared to cry right now. Get your napkins or whatever you have to get. This is me featuring my first and only artist right now from Tall Racks Records, which is Rolene from Cape Town. Amazing vocalist. And the song is called SMA.